Hello my donuts, it's Sunny. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. I post every Monday, so don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Welcome to the Donut Fam! So in today's video, I'll be showing you guys 5 ways on how to enhance your builds to look better. Exterior edition. So let's get started. So the first way is layouts, and layouts is very important. So basically I kind of like having my walls stick out a bit. So what I mean by that is you can do 2 blocks forward and then 2 blocks to the side and then 2 blocks here, and then you can go back like this, and then I'll be here. You'll also like to have some pop out here. So what I do, I usually just go by 1 square and then I just go back and have it like that. It's pretty simple. You kind of just have to be a little bit creative in how you build your houses. Another thing, don't do it too much because then it's just gonna look like zigzag and it's just gonna be like too much. So just have like some walls like stick out a little bit. Another way is you can make it like this, and you can go like this, and then you can go back like this. And for me personally, I don't like houses that look like this. So to make it even better, you can always stick out the wall a bit more, like 2 or 3 squares, and then have it like this. So like this is just like a general idea. But yeah, just make sure your walls has some sort of dimension to kind of like stick out a little bit, or you know, something like that. So the second way is to put pillars on your walls. Now just alone putting pillars on your walls is a huge difference, and I'm gonna show you what I mean by that. I'm pretty sure everyone knows about this, but if you don't, I recommend doing it. So I'm just gonna do one house with no pillars as of now, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So as you can see, this house obviously has pillars and this house doesn't. You can like automatically see that how much better the house looks. I used to do my houses without pillars, and I'm so happy I started doing it with pillars because it looks so much better, and it kind of makes the house look like you actually did something to it. But yeah. So the next one is texturing your walls. So there's many different ways to texture your walls. It's kind of like a preference thing. Okay, I don't mean texturing, but detailing, which I will talk about that like in the next one, which is way 4. But for now, we're going to do detailing. So I'm going to do 2 ways. So this one, I will leave it as a plain wall. Okay, let's do it like this. Okay, so let's just say you have it plain. Okay, this house would be plain. This is kind of like, you can also use concrete if you want, but when I'm going to detail my house, I'm going to kind of show you like why I leave mine as plain and for this specific detailing. But for this one, let's move on to this house. We're going to use brick. So let me just do that real quick. And I'm usually kind of do it with just in 2 walls. So yeah, I don't know how to explain this one, but for sure, for texture your walls. You can use concrete to texture your walls. You can use half walls to texture your walls. Like there's so much you can do. Just texture your walls, but make it pretty. Don't like, personally for me, don't be using this as the outside. I would say you can use this for the interior, but for the exterior, don't do that. For the outside, you can also use wood planks. That can also work a lot. It'll help a lot, but as accent walls. For me personally, you can use it just as accent walls, or that's if you're going to build a huge house as accent walls. Unless you're going to build a cabin or something, obviously. But if you're going to build like a cute modern house or whatever, just use it as accent walls. Usually a lot of people just stick with concrete, or is it concrete? As concrete, that also helps a lot. It doesn't look ugly at all. But yeah, so moving on to detailing. So with detailing, I'm gonna go with this one first. So let's just say you have a plain house. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab, you can use a string or a beam. You can use both, does not matter. But this case, I'm just gonna use a string, and you would need advanced placement for this. So you're gonna like just basically just put these rods facing down. Make sure they're straight too, like they need to be straight for it to look good. Okay, so this is what I mean by texturing your walls. It looks like you have planks, and you can use this many different ways. Or you can use the ordinary rope. You also need advanced placement for this, and basically do the same thing. Make sure it's straight, and then you can color it the same way. It's just such a minor difference that would make your builds look so much better. So this way you can literally custom your walls and make it look like they're parallel planks, or you can use the rope to make the wall pop to look more textured. I'll use this one as like if you're gonna make a farmhouse, and then this one if you're gonna make a cabin. But definitely you can like always be creative, which is a good thing. That's one thing I really love about Bloxburg. You can be very creative. You just have to try to think outside of the box. So moving on to the brick, to texturize the brick. Maybe many of you would know what I'm talking about, or like what I'm gonna do right now. But for the people who don't know, you're gonna be using the beam. I'm gonna be using the small square beam. You also need advanced placement for this. So what you're gonna do is basically make bricks. But you're gonna make bricks as like if they're like 3D. So okay, so we kind of like put our bricks on the walls. I will tell you, this will be a lot of money if you're gonna be doing this in your whole entire house, but it's such a like, it's just so good. Like it's just that good that you should do it. So we're gonna start coloring it as the bricks. Basically just copy and paste the colors, and make sure there's like a variety of them. Don't do it like if there's only like one color. And make sure when you color your bricks, they're in the same color palette as the wall. So make sure there's all shades of the colors that's on the wall. So it may like blend in a lot, but it's definitely going to make your house look so much better. Like someone's gonna look at it, they're not gonna know like what's making the house look so good, but it's just these small details and literally changes the whole build or the whole house, and it literally just makes it look so much better. From far you can't even tell, but from far you're gonna be like, there's something about the house that just looks so freaking good. And it's just these minor small details that will like literally change your house to make it look so much better. You can do that with all accent walls, like with the bricks. Any brick or any accent walls that you have, you can definitely do this, and I promise you it's gonna look so much better. Okay, so the next one is landscaping. So with this, I'm gonna put fences real quick, and I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm not gonna color it. But for this one, you either need the basement game pass so you can use the roof for the landscaping, or you need advanced placement to use basic shapes for the landscaping. In this case, I only have advanced placement, and what we're gonna do with these is we're gonna make hills. And trust me guys, this is gonna look so good in your builds. If you start doing this, it's just gonna be chef's kiss. Like it's just gonna be so, it's just that good. Like this, like okay, I'm just gonna show you guys because it's just that good. Okay, so I'm just gonna make this the biggest size possible, and then you're just gonna continue putting them everywhere or as much as you like. Okay, so this may look weird as a first glance, especially when it's not colored. So what you're gonna do is that you're gonna color all this in grass. So let's just say you have your grass, your like light green or sage green or whatever. You're gonna use that same color on this. But in this case, I'm not going to color any like the original grass, so I'm just gonna leave it. So I'm gonna try to match the original grass, because for some reason I think Bloxburg doesn't have the actual grass color, unless I'm just being dumb. I don't know. But I'm just gonna use this one. So you're just gonna basically color the whole thing as grass. And look guys, I can't express how good this looks. It just looks so good. I don't understand why it looks so good. It just looks so good. So literally, like, okay, look, I'm gonna put like some gardening. I'm gonna put trees and whatever. You're gonna see like what the frick I'm talking about. Okay, this will be our landscaping. Look guys, like it just looks so good. Like it's like I don't know what else to say. It just looks it just looks so good. Like having like customizing hills like this, like small little hills. This like guys, like this just look like the walls don't even match, and it just makes the build look good. Like, that's how good it looks. That's all the 5 ways. So I hope you guys found this video useful. If you want me to do a part 2, let me know in the comments and I'll gladly do one. But anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys still want to see more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you guys can get notified every time I post. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, my donuts!